Hello everyone, welcome to this Python Opencv tutorial. This tutorial is about the open source computer vision known as Opencv. These tutorials are going to be on a series of videos about the Opencv. In this introductory part of it, we will be looking at setting up the Python environment. We will open some images in the Opencv. We will be using the PyCharm IDE as our development environment. If you have PyCharm installed on your computer already, fine. If not, you can install it while we install the Opencv on it together. But what is Opencv? Open source computer vision, known as Opencv, is a cross-platform library used for developing real-time computer vision applications, and it is also used for developing machine learning software. It is a popular library that you can use with multiple languages, but in this series we are going to be using it for Python. You can read more about it on their website right here on the screen below. For now, let's install the Opencv library on our PyCharm IDE. Alright, I already have PyCharm installed on my Windows 10 computer. I have opened it now, and I have a folder called Zebra Code. In that folder, I have another folder which I called Opencv series. All the videos that I will be using for this series will be placed in this Opencv series folder. In your case, you can also create a folder and name it Opencv series or whatever you are happy with. Now in this folder, I'm going to create a new file. I will call it intro.py. Okay, now the file is created. The next step for us now is to open the terminal and install the Opencv library. There are two ways we can do that on PyCharm. The first thing to do here is to enter the installation command, which is pip install Opencv-Python. Once you enter this command, you hit enter, that will install it for you. It might take a little bit of time. Be patient. This process will also install the NumPy package with it. Great. It has completed the installation process. It has installed both the Opencv Python package and the NumPy package on your system. If this approach fails, you can use the second approach, which I'm going to show you now. That is, you go to File, Settings, yes, and this page will open. You can click on your project name to expand it so that you see the project interpreter option or project structure. You can also see it here. Either way, you will get to the same page that I'm going to take you to now. Click on Project Interpreter and it will take you to this page. Here it shows you what has been installed on your system. You can see the packages that you have installed, the versions and the latest version. So to install the Opencv Python, click on this plus sign, this one here, and it will open this page. Now in the search area here, enter Opencv-Python. This will give you the options. Normally, we would click on the Opencv Python and click Install Package. Because we have already installed it through the command line session, there is no point doing it here again, but this is how you would install it. If I click on install now, it will install it. And here it says package opencv-python installed successfully. Now close this. Now click OK, and you are done. So those are the two ways you can use to install the Opencv Python on your PyCharm IDE. Now that we have successfully installed the Opencv library, we can start using it. Alright, now we are going to import an image, resize it, change the color, rotate it, and save it into a folder. To be able to use the Opencv library, first we need to import it into our project using the import command. I have used import cv2 as cv. Import cv2 is what you need to import it, but I just use the cv2 here as alias for it. Now we need to set the path to the image that we are going to import. I will put a comment here, setting the path to the image. I'm going to call it img path. Equals, this is the source of the image. I have an image inside this images folder, and it's called car_photo.jpg. That is what we are linking to now. Now we are going to use img equals cv.imread. imread is to read the image, and it is going to be the img part, which is this part here. We are calling it here now to this variable. Now I'm going to put a comment here because we are going to display it. Display the image. cv.imshow is a function in Opencv that we use to show an image. And before we show it, let's put a title there for the image. I will call it zebra code. Zebra code cars. And now we put img here. This is a reference to this image. We set the path to here. Now I'm going to put cv.wait key here, which is a function in Opencv. cv.wait key. I will put 0 there for now. In the course of the video series, I will explain that later. But now let's put cv.destroy all windows. So that is all there is to it. Here we import the Opencv library. It is called cv2. This is the path to our image which we want to open, and this is a variable referring to the image, and the function here is imread, which is a function in Opencv2. Here we are going to display the image, cv image show, and we can now test and preview it. Run. Great, the image was opened successfully. So this is the title we gave it, zebra code cars, which is here. So this is how you open an image in Opencv. The next task now is for us to change the image color. Here, there are different ways you can do that. But in this case, I'm just going to set this to 0 by adding another parameter to it. Save it and run it. Yes, now the image color has changed from what it was before to black, because I set that one to 0. By adding a 0 to the image reader part here, we changed the color successfully. I'm going to leave a comment here. Change the image color. The next thing we are going to do now is to resize it. That is easy to do as well. I'll put a comment here. Size the image. To do that, as img equals cv.resize. Resize what? Resize img, which is our image. And what do we want to resize it to? Now we can specify the dimensions that we want to resize it to. That is the width and the height. Let's use 300 here and 280 here. So save it and run it. Exactly. So this is the size of the image now that we have resized it to. That is how you resize an image in Opencv. The next thing we are going to do now is to rotate it. I will put a comment here, rotate the image. That is img equals cv.rotate. Rotate what? Rotate the image. img. And how do we want to rotate it? cv.rotate underscore 90. I'm going to rotate it here counterclockwise. So save it and let's preview it. Exactly. Now the image has been rotated 90 degrees counterclockwise. So one last thing here we can quickly do. We can save it into our folder. To do that is easy. Let me put a comment here. Save the image to a folder. cv.imwrite. imwrite is a function in Opencv, and where are we writing it to? Images / zebra code underscore car dot jpg, and it's img. So to open an image, we use the imread. Now we are going to write it into a folder by using the imwrite. Save it and let's check it. Yes, this one was to open it, which is for this function. And now let's check our folder. Yes, zebra code car image has actually been saved to our folder. In this tutorial, we installed Opencv on PyCharm. We opened an image in Opencv. We resized the image. We changed the color of the image. We rotated the image, and we saved a copy of the image to our folder. I hope you learned something from this video. If you like this video, please comment on the comment section below, and see you again in the next video series. Thank you.